play Omu right now? We may not have gotten rewarded for our first game. Played a lot of demons today. Yeah, we were just chilling that game. That one was clean. Wasn't much to worry about. We were so far ahead and we were 39 health at the end. That's what we refer to as the free games. I look over and this is all I see. just chilling there staring at me like, bruh, would you just like, just stop? Just chill. I know you got a W. She's just happy to have heat back. She's a heat hound. She absolutely hates the cold, and yesterday we lost power for a long period of time during that ice storm. I live in the Midwest. We got a lot of ice yesterday. If you noticed that, you know, wondering why I didn't stream. I didn't have power. No power equals no stream. Unfortunately, that one is hard to get around. I'm in Australia. I don't think I've ever heard that sentence. No power from an ice storm. You bring too much ice. You bring too much like sleet and shit. It brings down trees. Trees bring down power lines with above ground power lines. I live in the Midwest. I live in rural Ohio or semi-rural Ohio at this point. Long story short, when we get too much ice, we tend to lose power. Beast, Shadowwalk, Quillbore struggle? No, I mean, it's fine. I think Quillbore have a time and a place to be played, but they're rarer than the other tribes is all I'm trying to say. Need a winter generator? I got backup power sources for my computers, but not like a full-fledged generator. A few hours without power isn't the end of the world. Gross. Okay, so now you're pretty permanent. I don't freak out about a couple hours without power, but it does make streaming pretty tough. Yeah, I ran into that storm last night this morning. It was rough here. Hope you're all right. I count myself lucky enough to be in a place that's pretty safe. But losing power for some people can be a major problem. Say you're on oxygen or, you know, have a medical condition that requires specialized equipment and shit. That can be pretty bad. Death rattle was increase health and battle cry was increase attack. They'd be way more consistent. Yeah, but then the death rattle increase health would be way too strong. You're right, that would be more consistent. Also known as imbalanced. The card would break the game. But yeah, we got good tempo to open up the game. Stayed on 2. We probably should have still bumped. He could have 5 minions pretty easily. Oftentimes it's 6 and you wouldn't want to use the 1/1 up front, but Alec here, chance of 5 is fair. Rewarded. Murdered. Rewarded for the decision. Still bad RNG. Honestly, a solid board. Was just gonna take my L and level, but not anymore. No longer after that one. A few days ago, I had a Rylak game with a 7-star Quillbore from Thorum and Jazzer. Oh yeah, fuck yeah. This is nasty. Good combo of cards. But most of Quillbore's success requires some level of duplication. Whether it's Rylak to trigger battle cries multiple times, Shutterwalk hero power, something along those lines. Because like just buying up and playing Quillbore cards doesn't quite get to the level of strong enough quick enough. Maybe if you hit them like all super quickly. but rare. Okay. 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 You ever think you're undead? You ever think sometimes Bob's just like, you want to play that undead tribe? You sure you don't want to be skeleton boys? Do you have enough power without putting anything else on the board? I kind of want to keep the refriffer for another turn. I think we're skelly boys. All right, so we have all the tempo in the world as Omu this game. We also had all the tempo in the world as Omu last game. And we got a 5th after we leveled to 6 and then proceeded to find nothing for 2 turns, then died. I've seen this game before. Still believe we're beasts? Yeah, any game where you can just limp up to 6. Chance that you just hard swap the beast is always there. We just take the Risen Rider, level next turn. I can roll the board. We do have 2 pair. Yes, sir. That one. That one right there. Card is so dumb. It's so dumb. It's so dumb. It's so fucking dumb. It's so dumb, man. So dumb. I remember talking to Jeef about this card. We're talking in a discussion with Jeef. It wasn't specifically one-on-one. And he was calling for it to get buffed because it was so bad last patch, and I agreed with him. And now I regret everything I've done in my life. Because we took it too fucking far. When it was 0 attack, yeah, it was so bad when it was 0 attack. And then it went to 2 attack and it just breaks the game open. I regret everything in life. Ever take the spear hide for the reckless? Nah, I don't think so. I think we just go 6 now. I don't want to make myself have less gold next turn. Yeah, it's another pair, but I can't keep all the pairs. KT on leveling curve, easy game. Yeah, it's just not. It's an AFK game at that point. If you just like level and go get it, this game's over. We win. We get like a 1.5 average from that position if we get it turn 8. Yeah, it's possible somebody gets better. Hey, look at KT. He looks at our board. I look at his board. We both want 1 card on each other's board. I'd much rather be in my position than his. My card's a lot better up front. You ever regret that one tattoo? Wait, how do you know about the tattoo? Huh? How do you know about my tattoo? If they buff Moros, Undead gonna wipe the floor with other tribes? I don't think I'm describing the situation very well. It was before they buffed it. This is the buffed version. No. Second Moros. Sure. Surely this won't be a problem. Was it? It used to be 0-2 or 0-6 as the death rattle effect, which was very, very hard to play because you couldn't get attack on your undead in any way. Because if you played Moros, then you just made everything not die and you couldn't use any of the attack scaling undead. The only time it was a really good card was you already got a good demon or really good undead board going. You had like, you know, Primus or something for a while, a noobs and shit. And then you got Moros afterwards and you use that to put like 20 health on the board or whatever with big attack aura. Now Moros does both jobs by himself. Now you just go find KT and it's like, now you skill attack and health. Get fucked everybody else. I like the fact that it's universally useful. It's not like super, super niche like it was before. But 6 health, especially when you can get Baron and double death rattle spell to stack with it, is too much. 2-4 or something like that would be better. Get rid of the double death rattle spell, I think would go a long way for the balance of the game. It nerfs beasts and it nerfs the undead, this undead cheese line. Whatever you want to call it, the autoplay line. Honestly, the spell just makes the meta worse. It makes the already broken things even more broken. We don't need that. My friend got a Lost Prophets tattoo. Yeah, that's an oof one right there. Of all the bands to get a tattoo of, Lost Prophets has to be like maybe the worst option. Ooh. Life decisions regretted that day. I guess, you know, a couple months later, or a year later, or whatever. Standing on the rooftops. Scream your heart out. Too slow at the same time. Should have been 5-5 instead of 2-6 to meet the game speed. I mean, it's already one of the strongest cards in the game. It doesn't need buffed. Like, GG, we win. That's it. We've already won the lobby. It doesn't need to be stronger than it is. Alright, well, I guess we can afford to do this now. Now let's just go find Baron. And then we can find a pony. And then we can just win the game even harder. We'll keep the pair just because maybe I can triple it next turn. I think I'd rather just be stronger in the short term. And then we can get a pony. Alright, video game. Turn 9. It's a turn later than we talked about being auto win, but it should still be far more than sufficient. Beasts are in, so like somebody could get to the ultimate beast board. Still beats you in the long run, but the average for Undead versus the average of Beast, Undead's just so much higher, because like this just murders from this point forward. And you barely buy a card, so you just go look for the things that make you really strong in endgame. Will there be enough space? Huh? Huh? What you worried about? That you don't spawn enough minions? Nonsense. I was a little girl, I had a pony. You had a pony? Sounds awesome. Nice. Good hit. Classic taunted Baron. Oh, it's fine. Like, we don't expect to win this round. This round is everybody all in. This guy's down, or she's down, tavern tier. But it's setting us up for this turn, right? This is where it goes to get silly. You can play Firebat. Kind of expensive. If you're wondering if you need more spaces, you don't reborn multiple minions on the board. The death rattle is stats to the board with Baron. Like, you might be thinking Summoner. Summoner spawns extra minions when you have Baron on the board because the death rattle effect is to spawn a minion. This is just giving stats twice. Having Baron on the board, it still only reborns once. So you only need one open space. Skelly just steals buffs. Buffs from what? What are you worried about stealing buffs from? Chat, help me help you. It's always amusing to me that the same people in the backseat and say something's bad are the people that are not understanding what the card does. The card buffs all undead. What's it stealing buffs from? Oh, never change, Twitch chat. Never change. Double in the turn, but we don't have enough spaces anymore. We spike the spell is much better. No. Monkeys. Hold them hostage. Your power could be good. This could give us Golden Kel'Thuzad. Trash. Coin. Alright, so out of Sore Loser or out of Bonehead? Bonehead's upside is its multiple bodies. We have no Undead Aura, so like it's pretty shitty. It gives you more bodies if Mergul needs reset. Upside of Sore Loser is 6 attack on the Moros. The scenario is just going to be better, right? Dope. Steals the buffs from the second Mergul. It's occupying a spot. It could be something better. Over and from YouTube, just want to say thank you for all the great relaxing content, and Tryhard Bofur is very helpful. Yo, Danky boy. Appreciate the kind words. Thanks for the encouragement. It's huge. It's actually not that huge. It's nothing. He's got nothing on the board. There's no Golden in there. Biggest problem is entertaining chat for 100 seconds between combats. True. We gotta like start throwing out dad jokes or something. Maybe we'll be experimenting with playing a secondary game on the side while playing Undead. -1 card on Exodia. I mean, his board doesn't beat us with a single Goldrun either. He really needs like Golden Banana Slamma and like Golden Bird or Golden Goldrun to be close to our stats. And we're getting further ahead each turn without buying a card. So he's got to go find it, right? Over on Scrubs, they just found out Brandon Fraser has leukemia. I don't want to keep going. You're watching Scrubs and you just got to that part? Why is it that chat always comes back with that part of Scrubs? We could have every conversation about Scrubs that exists. It could be any quote known to man, and chat is always coming back with, where do you think you are? Chat, where do you think you are? I'm hurt, man. I'm hurt. It hurts every time. Crush my soul. So it's a tough one. It's like one serious moment in a comedy. It's like the first time BoJack did a hard pivot and you just didn't see it coming. Like, oh, that's not funny anymore. Go for the Golden Bird line for the lulz. Oh, Futurama dog episode? Same, yeah. It was funny. I was laughing until just this moment. I think I'm just rolling. For these reasons. I don't have the ability to buy it yet. Unless I get out of Mergul, which I'm not doing here, right? Got 2 of them next turn. We could hold this out till next turn. I'd rather just beat him. There's twice as nice count copy as a minion from the pool. I imagine it fixes itself after the end of the turn. If it's like old cards that generated a minion. But I don't think I've seen any explicit description of it. Always hard to say with those. If there's anything that explicitly says yes or no, I can't really say yes or no either. All the death rattles and Mergul. I see. I see. Wouldn't go with the ideal order of things dying here. I guess we're gonna tie then. Fair enough. Damn you, CC. I don't think we play another one here. Ever. More Kel'Thuzad's. Alright. Alright, Mummifier. We going for that line? Yeah, definitely with the Primal Staff. Double Death Rattle spell this turn would be nuts. Okay. Okay. Should unfreeze, but just, you know, too busy talking about the merit of the board state. Nice. Good hits. Correct order. There you go. And now we're all reborn. Oh, look at it. Look at that nice beast board. It's huge. See how many birds he has. No birds. Huge beast board, but we're hundreds of health now too. Does killing the reborn giver mean it's permanent reborn? Correct. This is why I keep talking about and comparing the two boards. That the beast board can get to a state that's bigger than you. It's very possible. They can end up winning this lobby, but like, what did we have to do to go from where we were with 1 5-star and 1 6-star to get to this board state? Find a Baron and survive a couple turns? What did they have to do? They have to go piece together the entire fucking composition. You can do 12 there, you piece of shit game. It fucking desynced again. Double into turn effect, death rattles, desynced here. This game is stupid. I just want to let you know. I swear everything known to man is trying to stop us from gaining rating this patch. Even if that means causing desyncs. How'll she die? I mean, she should have taken 30 there. Or whatever it was, 35 with the minions we had left on the board. There was no ghost. And then desynced and did 12. Or no damage cap. It's desync? Yeah. Apparently there's something wrong with the combat order that we're seeing from both sides. Don't we want to move KT? For what positioning? What would you prefer? If you put it between the two Moros, then next turn we could put it here. You can take more stats if you get double death rattle spell. But what happens if you put it in between the two Moros is they both come back non-reborn. The only way we restore the board to have all reborn minions next turn to, you know, be strongest against the last opponent is if we get double death rattle, double into turn effects. Possible to win the fight and die due to the bug? Sure. It's not really a bug, is the thing. The combat aren't, I mean, it's a bug. It's a bug in the sense that, like, it should show you the same combat on both sides, but it is fully possible that she could have survived that turn, or he could have survived this turn, or whoever. It just happens that we were shown one of the RNG instances that resulted in our opponent dying, and they were shown one that they lived. And it took the one that they lived. We were misled. Alright, let's see if you got to your full beast shit. No. I want double death rattles. Double into turn effects. There's one of them. Nope. As one of them, at least. Probably did because it's easy to forget. It's way too easy to get to. What, the beast stuff? You gotta get all of it is the thing. Like, this board, to be able to beat us, realistically needs to get to, like, a golden banana slammer or reborn a golden gold, like, have golden Goldred and golden bird with a single banana slammer. There's another golden minion. I don't think it's way too easy to get to for what it's worth, Coffee. I think Beast wins a lot of games, but it's because people let people live long enough. Like, we should have killed him, right? Barring desync, we killed him. Why eat Reborn Guy? Because Reborn Guy is going to give the minion that we eat to the left Reborn again. If we don't eat the Reborn Guy like we had the order this way, this would just come back as non-Reborn, and it wouldn't have Reborn. Note how it gained it right when it came back. Alright, so we Gucci, right? We Gucci. The better version of the board, but he's still missing a couple pieces. Alright, stomp Big Boy or Baron? Do it quickly. Good first shot. No. Baron. No. Baron. You guys are... You're supposed to be going the other way. There you go, smarty. There you go. Cool. GG. So remember your board full of monkeys during the anomaly meta? What the, like 6 golden monkeys board? We had to sell a golden monkey so we could win the game. Yeah, anomalies just created a lot of very, very, very common play patterns. He says as he plays Undead for the 7th time this week. No, it just created too many roadmap win conditions in my opinion.